Hello, everyone. This is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for July 31st to August 6th through 2022. Now, we have another packed and personal week, kicking off Sunday, July 31st, with a Mercury opposed Saturn. Here, the opposition is between your thoughts and your reality, or current responsibilities. It's also about your mental and physical getting integrated on some level. We've had a lot of this lately, y'all. Are you working too hard, causing mental or physical exhaustion? Are you too stuck in idea mode, delaying actions and actual commitments? It's time to take a realistic look at your life to see where you could change your mind and your reality would follow. You may find yourself asking what truth and purpose really are, or you may be concerned about how to provide for your very basic essential needs and why you have been constantly limited in that way. Everything can seem bleak and depressing, but really it is just the universe's way of getting your attention and helping you to focus on what really matters. You're being pushed to think of new ways to function on a practical level. You may feel like leaving a mate or a partner at this time, but it's not really the best time to actually act on this impulse. Wait until this energy passes and give yourself some time to clear that negative thinking, which is actually coloring your judgment at this time. If you feel this way in another week or two, then you can begin to plan releasing this person or situation in the healthiest, most compassionate possible way so as not to create more karma that you will just have to deal with later. What this energy is good for is giving you the ability to see what is wrong and connect to a positive, realistic way of creating change for the better. If you are still unsure about what direction to take, this energy supports consulting a person you respect, usually someone elder and or more experienced, for guidance and support. Deep breath. So Mercury and Saturn, this is your individual mind, and again, your roles and responsibilities, your structures and foundations, your reality and purpose, the different things that Saturn represents. And in opposition means we have to integrate two extremes. So if we've been too mental and not physical enough, problem, extreme. And if we've been too physical and not really thinking things through, then we need to dial that in as well. Same day, Sunday, we have the Sun trining Jupiter. Now, this is a good energy, blessing of source energy, fueling your biggest dreams and visions for your life this lifetime. You're encouraged to take advantage of the good vibe available when these two get together to expand your life's direction in a big way. This activation is often blessings from previous dedication. You've been moving in a certain direction, and it's like the path is wider and deeper now, allowing you to connect some huge pieces of your personal story together in a whole new way. It's a great time for learning and exploring anything that will support your forward movement. Some may use the good vibe to veg out and relax, which for some may be best. However, if you are stepping up to new levels of your own consciousness, this energy totally supports you as you integrate it all. It is an enthusiastic, optimistic energy that will open doors for you depending on your attitude. It will allow you to see the big picture and the necessary step toward your goals at this time. Just that next step. That's all we're asking for. Now, we're also in this huge window of power, which I discussed on the Uranus North Node in Taurus special alignment that I'm linking in here. There's an audio and a video for you to go deeper into this, because generally I do not include the North Node in my weekly forecast. So here we have August 1st, Mars conjunct Uranus. This is the day when Mars, Uranus, and North Node are all together at 18 degrees Taurus. So this is a powerful initiation of a minimum of a 2-year cycle. Then it moves to the 20-year North Node cycle, and the 84-year Uranus cycle is a little bigger than we can wrap our brains around. So let's stay in the personal and social levels that we can actually co-create with consciously. But here we're just going to talk about Mars getting together with Uranus, because that's enough. And you can definitely go into the extra goodies to find out more about Uranus and North Node. So Mars conjunct Uranus, this happens every 2 years. I should probably preface this with that. And so for the 7 to 8 years that Uranus is in Taurus, that means we might get 3-4 opportunities to liberate ourselves in our Mars department, wherever that may be, and our Taurus department, wherever that may be. So really consider this the beginning of a new 2-year cycle of who you are and what you want at a minimum. that is contributing to the new 20-year path and direction that you would like to take. And Uranus is the one that's helping us all get to that next level and let everything behind us go. We do not need it where we are going. So Uranus is one of those planets that'll zap you, and whatever's crusty and rusty and all loose around the edges all drops away, and a pristine new you starts stepping forward. So we're going to go deep into who you are and what you want with this Mars activation, August 1st. This energy is a volatile mix, but can be directed constructively. When these two get together, it can provoke you to be completely intolerant of restrictions and gives you an undeniable urge to break free in some way, shape, or form. So, like I said, it's customized for each of us. Wherever you've been feeling super tight and constricted and kind of sick of it and you're over it and enough is enough, who has the Osho Zen cards with the breakthrough? It's this bright woman bursting through all her obstacles. Like, when we finally get to that line, you know what it is. It's time to do things in a completely new way. Uranus is the awakener, and Mars rules who you are and what you want on one level, and your divine masculine on another level. That's the part of you that gets your ideas out there, holds your boundaries, and negotiates on your behalf. This is a break the realign moment, but in an initiatory way, rather than a growth moment. It's time to start a new path, passion, or purpose that is born from within. This is a brand spanking new beginning for you personally, and one that may even surprise you, let alone those around you. So stay loose, yet alert. If you have a solid sense of self and are clear about your deepest desires, then this energy is just what you need to finally and permanently break old limiting patterns of behavior, which no longer suit who you have become. Deep breath. You will have considerable energy, so you should direct it consciously or into a project of your own making, something that you created, something truly unique, and that will ultimately reflect the truth of who and what you are. At its worst, it is violent thrashing, reactionary, and indiscriminate destructiveness. Okay, good morning, that's the shadow. Let's be aware and alert, and let's trust in our own new beginnings, knowing that it's been happening every 2 years. In the even years, so 2020, 2018 is about when Uranus went into Taurus, right? So this will be our third initiation where we're waking up our Taurus department and liberating our Mars aspects. Really powerful to set the tone. And I'm sure I've heard from many of you that you've had enough and you're ready for your own next level. Let's go. I'm with you. You are not alone, and no one is exempt. Then we jump to August 2nd, which is Tuesday, for a couple of Venus activations. They're sextiling the Uranus-Mars North Node crew, okay? So this is really powerful, y'all. More than my little paragraph. It is important to know that the feminine is helping gain some traction and creating opportunities if we can just decide, commit, allow, whatever it is that's coming up for you that's breaking you out of the old and into the new in some kind of way. Venus is softening the edges, so that's a blessing. We got to say thank you when they come. Venus sextiling Uranus activates a certain spark of electricity in the air. New relationships will have an unusual aspect to them, and old ones can break to realign in a positive, even fun way with this energy. No monotonous routine, humdrum people or boring collaborations. Use this energy to access your unique genius and deep well of creativity, and then share it, if you can, with other like-hearted souls. Take advantage of this energy to tap into areas you may not have realized were available to you before now. Keep it light and upbeat. Socialize and enjoy the experience of different people or new activities. Keep in mind, however, any relationships begun this week may not be based on the qualities needed for long-term survival. It is more a time to enjoy the people and experiences that pass through and accept them as a gift. So, many of us want our relationships to go to the next level too. So let's hope that this creates a little ease and grace around that, because Mars, like I said, is who you are. And so as you change, everyone around you has to change or go away, and it shifts the dynamics in the relationship. Now, Venus to Mars is a good energy for creating balance between self and other. It's good for trying new things and meeting new people if and when possible. It creates a good vibe and balanced masculine-feminine energy. that allows a nice exchange between self and other. This is a good time to be creative, so be cognizant of any ideas that come to you right now, even if you cannot implement them right away. This is a happy, upbeat energy, so if you can be sociable, by all means, get out and mingle. It's possible to attract someone under this influence as well. The best thing to do with this energy is get involved with new and progressive people or projects. It's all very positive. So, deep breath. Remember, North Node, the life path, is there too, initiating a new 20-year cycle. So I do believe that if we can break to realign with our personal relationships and get them to a higher level, which would be great, and or we let toxic relationships go and create space for new, healthier ones to come in, and they start coming in. As that happens, remember what I said about the 20-year life path, it moves in 5-year increments. So think of this first 2 years as anchoring the first 5 years of the path of who you want to be and who you want to be it with, right? All of that is up for renewal. And then basically August 3rd, I hope to have my first digital download available for you for the upcoming Mercury retrograde, because August 4th, it enters Virgo and starts heading toward the pre-shadow period before it enters Libra and retrogrades back. So basically August, September, into early October, we're in the Mercury retrograde zone. So keep that in the back of your mind. It's happening in your Virgo, Libra departments. We've talked about this all year because last year Mercury went backwards in all air signs. This year it's going backwards in air, forward in earth. And next year it's going to go through all earth signs. So my theory is that we got awakened in 21 to all the new ideas and possibilities, and creativity got activated. All kinds of awakenings happened, right, for 2021. Mercury, our consciousness, our thinking, our ideas and concepts. This year, as it goes backwards in the air signs, asks us to review our thinking, review our ideas, check in, see what's viable, see what's actually working. And then it's going to go forward in earth signs, allowing us to finally begin the structures around those good ideas that we're going to act on that, again, are going to support us for the next 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So let's dive in. Hopefully, Mercury's time in Cancer reconnected your head and heart, and the couple of weeks in Leo got you back to feeling like yourself in some way. All that has prepared you for this Virgo time. So how is your summer going? Have you changed your mind about something? Have you discovered what truly nourishes you and connects you to your true heart? Mercury's journey through Virgo is going to allow you to truly process and integrate whatever came into your conscious awareness during this spring and summer. It's time for discernment and discrimination. You will have to choose or decide which ideas are worth investing more energy, time, and resources going forward. It's time to get organized and create space to anchor these new ideas and integrate them into the new rhythm that is emerging at this time. We are in the pre-harvest season for another month or so, and I think you will benefit from some timeouts in nature to mentally process your summer and get grounded. Reflect on the emotions of solstice time and the creativity of Leo time to inspire the Virgo discipline to tend to all the little things that allow the big vision to work in your life. The other thing to consider is that Mercury is going to enter Libra, retrograde, and come back to Virgo to go direct. It seems that this year brings a certain level of review in our relationship department. That can be personal and or professional, and because it is Mercury, it is time to rethink our idea of conscious equal partnership. If we can recalibrate our communication with others and reestablish a balanced mind within, then we can tap into our own natural rhythms and right timing. It's also an opportunity to do some personal healing of the mental body. We have been cracked open to all new consciousness in recent years, and there's more to come. So it is a good idea to use any Mercury retrograde to time out, pause, and reflect on your mental input and output. Consider how much are you taking in, processing, and putting to good use, and how much are you cultivating your own unique ideas and sharing them with others. Deep breath. Here's where I've got the dates. Mercury's going to move from processing in Virgo to restoring mental balance and equilibrium to your nervous system in Libra. The special thing about this go-round is that it will linger here, retrograde September 9th, re-enter Virgo September 23rd, and go direct in Virgo on October 2nd. re-enter Libra October 11th, and it doesn't get to Scorpio until October 29th, right before Halloween and all the ancestor work kicks in. Mercury's in the zone, and it's resetting things and your thinking and your ideas in your Virgo and Libra houses specifically, okay? So that's a big one. I can use myself as an example because mine is the 10th and 11th house. 10th house of career is my Virgo. 11th house of Libra is my community house. And so here I am downsizing from 3 websites into one that hopefully will eventually work better for all you people doing stuff on your phones. And I can stop feeling like a dinosaur. But it's a reset. It's a rebirth that probably will carry me for the next 20 years, right? So it's deep how customized it is depending on where your Virgo Libra houses are. And that said, we are reviewing our ideas, thoughts, and concepts in our Libra house so that we can find a better rhythm and healthier routine in our Virgo house. Houses equal the areas of life. This extended stay on the Virgo Libra cusp is going to affect your Virgo, Pisces, and Gemini, Sag, as well as your Libra, Aries, and Cancer, Capricorn departments by default. If you change your thinking or want to make some new choices in the area of relationships, partnerships, and collaborations, then it's natural to expect things to shift for you as an individual, as well as at home and work. This is a time to review your ideas, thoughts, and concepts about socializing with others, interacting with others, and how you would like to do that in a new and different way going forward. See, I'm looking at this too as, how much can your Virgo systems handle of Libra interactions with others before you mentally have a meltdown, right? There's only so much our systems can handle, and this is what's getting recalibrated. But first, you'll have to look in the mirror to discover where your own imbalances around your concept of relationship are rooted. Any Mercury retrograde is an upgrade to your mental body, and since we get them 3 to 4 times a year, it is good to get in the practice of taking some time to review that area of life and see what's been happening in the last 3 months specifically and where you want to be 3 months from now. Okay, so I am excited to offer the digital download class for this one. One of the things I think Mercury retrograde is best for is communing with your invisible team and working behind the scenes on something that matters to you. In this case, in your Virgo and Libra houses. So I've developed a 3-part class, digital download, to honor both shadow periods before and after. And your custom Mercury activations will guide you through exactly what Mercury is touching in your own chart during the retrograde so that you can consciously co-create. There are also many other tools included. Plus, we'll circle up on October 4th, and that always brings additional magic and possibilities. So, yes, rather than trying to get everyone to meet up at the same time in the same place 3 times over, 3 weeks in a row, I decided to just create the download and you all can do them at your leisure, which is actually better, I think, for Mercury retrograde work. Like, you shouldn't be tied to exact dates and times and places and things. So do it when you have the energy and the focus, and when you're doing your reviews or reflection or going back through your journals, or if you have really strong Virgo Libra energy, then you know this is a personal reset for you. And Spinning the Moon class continues with Yeye Louise Satish. So you can drop in. Doesn't look like my Astro 101 class is going to happen, but it might be divine order because of all this rebirth stuff going on for me and my website as it is. So we will circle back in the new year for the Astro 101 class. So I hope you all have a fantastic week. There's lots of bonus goodies in this one. Energetic support to guide you through the retrograde, with or without a class. And reach out if you need to. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off.